All right, despite the dusting on the ground, we really have lucked out as far as snow and cold is concerned this winter. Of course, if you believe in karma, spring's probably going to try to make up for lost time. So is your basement strong enough to hold back any potential flooding or heavy rains that come your way? Wes Martin with Mid-State Basement Systems is back for this sponsored segment. Got some tips for us. Good to see you, Wes.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so now you say it really is the time to kind of be proactive, making sure we're good before something goes wrong, obviously. So what do we put on top of our list if we're looking at that?
And first on top is the sump pump.
Yeah.
You know, do you have one? And is it protected? You know, we talk and ask clients all the time, are you interested in having your basement dry all the time? And that means having some battery backup protection, or at least making sure that a professional is coming in and making sure all those pumps are working.
All right, so I know there's usually a lifespan on the sump pump, but how do we know? Are there signs as well that kind of show us it's going bad, might be time to replace?
Well, obviously one sign is your basement gets flooded.
There you go. Yeah, that's the big one.
We had over 50 clients a week ago when we had all that rain that called with the worst news that their basements that are finished, all their storage flooded, things ruined. All they had to do is have a system that would have protected them against that. And that's what we advise and try to help them with.
Okay, so is there a way to fix it or repair it, or do you need to get it just replaced when it goes bad?
Well, you know, the average sump pump should be checked at least once a year.
Okay.
To make sure that there's no, because it's underground, there's a bunch of mud and spiders and
we're not going digging down there.
Yeah, but we have people that are interested and willing to do that to help our clients. So should be checked at least every year.
All right, waterproofing is also big. What areas do you check for this?
So when we come out and do an inspection, we look at the entire basement. We look for signs of water, moisture on the walls. Cracks in the walls are a very big indicator that there's a problem potentially there that you don't know about. But our inspectors come in, do a full inspection on the inside, and we go on the outside, even if it's cold like this, to make sure that we're catching everything.
Okay, and I imagine those little half windows, right, which so many basements have in them on the outside, can kind of be like a big problem for people. Do things seep in there? Do we even know really the potential for the damage that can be caused in that area?
Yeah, and you know, those are window wells, and a lot of times they'll fill up with water, especially if you have old drafty windows that aren't sealed. Again, if you have a basement that's finished, and like almost all of us, we keep our very valuable stored things in the basement, we got to make sure we protect those by keeping those clean.
Okay, cracked basement walls. You mentioned cracks. You'll look for those, obviously. Can those be waterproofed? It's not just the flooring, right? I mean, what do you do on like the walls and things like that to make sure that all of that's protected?
So we have tons of options, but the biggest thing that we can offer to clients is we're going to send out someone that's very experienced. We're going to try to diagnose exactly what you have and what you need, and then give good options, because there's a variety of things that can be done, from small, maybe just do-it-yourself thing, to a bigger project.
And is it a good time? I mean, do you want to just in general get an inspection before spring hits on everything, instead of waiting like, oh, it's going to rain next week, I better get somebody in? I mean, it's probably worth saying, okay, I'm going to get these things taken care of before the rush comes in and everybody's looking for one, right?
Yeah, I mean, everyone would love to avoid those 50 phone calls.
Yeah, right.
So avoiding it, it's cold today, but rain is coming, and we can all protect ourselves just by having a professional come in and evaluate what you have.
And what exactly is the inspection process like? What should homeowners be aware of?
So very simple. With us, we offer a free inspection. You just call us, and we have spent a lot of money training our representatives to make sure they know what to look for. They will call and let you know they're coming, and be on time and be friendly and be have the right garb on so that you know where we're coming from. But then come in and ask you a lot of questions to see what you're concerned with, and do a good quality inspection and give you a very quick evaluation, let you know what you need.
And I love that you said they may just tell you, hey, there's some things you can do yourself. We're not going to try to push something on you that you don't need yet, but hey, here's a few things that might help, right?
Right.
All right. So, Wes, how can people get in contact with you? What's the website you want them to visit?
Well, we're at midstatebasementsystems.com. If you go there, we very quickly will have a person recontact you if they don't call you right away, and schedule a time that's convenient for you. We have 8 representatives all over all of Central Ohio ready to come help you.
Okay, sounds good. Another good website, midstateontv.com, will lead you to all the info you need as well. So give them a call today. Wes, thank you.
Thanks so much.